Line here, 2nd and 3.
I smell fear in that offense. My 52. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Texans send the punter out. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
37-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Wahoo!
Throwing Jones. He completes it to Julio Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Julio Jones. with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Houston.
Set. 19. 59. I'm coming. 124. 124. Shit. 125.
They'll run on first down. Donaldson. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, You're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run the counter. Donaldson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Where's that? You. 26. 59 mark, 59 mark. Check. 59.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is Shepard on the catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Watson steps away to his left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Haywood.
Jones now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Let's go now.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Ready?
And it's a fumble. And the Texans scoop it. And some space here. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Gone. Shoot.
From the 29, Jones. And he rifles one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check, crunch. Big grip.
Now Jones operating from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Donaldson, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 7.
The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third and a few inches. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
From the 50, it's Watson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On first down, Donaldson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on second and 14. Watson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He can run for it, and I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Go!
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40.
You draw quarters. Rock it.
From the gun, Jones. Jones has it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, Sam on. Double. Kill. Bang. Look, squeeze.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Down.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check 26. Kill. General West. Get it.
Jones throwing again, eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Miller. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here we go again.
Jones now throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
That's what I do. Shift! Watch the shift! Spot! Recon, 132 fighter. Hit it.
Now Jones. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Carl Nassib drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd and 10, Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got Adams on the hookup. Well, that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. And now he'll tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
Set. 19. 59. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Mike, 44.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Take 4. Take 4.
Here's Jones to throw again. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight. Look at me. Door.
From the gun, Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jones now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on. Check.
Jones operating from the gun. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Jones now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Mike. Hey, box drop. X3. 218. Chop it. Rush in. Now.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking end zone for Jones. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hard. Check 9. Go. Let's go.
To throw again. Jones escaping the pressure right. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The Texans first down.
Watson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Donaldson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On 2nd and 12, Watson.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Howard Wilson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's not going to get me. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Hey, exit. Single.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Anthony Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Catanzaro now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And an alley to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Donaldson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From just shy of midfield, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And Adams has it, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. To the air yet again, Watson. And it's caught. And he